Hello everyone and welcome to Blaugrana Everything, and welcome back to the channel and to another video where we're going to be previewing Wednesday night's Champions League match between Barcelona and Ferencvaros. So before we get into the preview, we're just going to quickly take a look at some quick fire news. Yes, the quick fire news is back, so let's do this. Okay, so first in our quick fire news, we're going to be looking at news that is related to transfers. Now, we do know that because of the way that the date for elections has been set, as things stand, the club has no way of making signings until there is a new president. So the president, when he does come in though, will only have about a week starting from January 24th to February 1st. And this is the initial idea, and Koeman has acknowledged it in the press conference that was held earlier today. Moving on to our next bit of quickfire news, and that has to do with what I am going to call the centre backs injury watch. It goes as follows. Clément Lenglet is training with the group today, and he did it normally, and in addition to that, Araujo and Umtiti have also continued to train with the rest of the squad. In addition to this though, we're told that Umtiti feels that he is ready to return, and the decision was put up to Koeman on whether or not he should be called up. Koeman though, in his pre-match press conference for the Ferencvaros game, says that Umtiti is close to returning, but that he will feature in a friendly for Barcelona B on Wednesday, so he can see how fit and how ready he is. With Araujo though, he didn't want to take any risks, so he's not going to be featuring in any sort of game, whether B team or first team. Okay, and now our last bit of quickfire news, Jean-Claude Todibo, who is out on loan to Benfica. So we are told that Benfica coach Jorge Jesus does not count on Todibo. You know, that whole kind of like Ronald Koeman telling Suarez, I don't count on you, bro. Yeah, Jorge Jesus does not count on Todibo, who is even yet to make an official debut and is not in the coach's immediate plans. If Benfica want to return the player, however, they would have to be the ones responsible to start negotiations with Barca. And that's that with the quickfire news. And with that out of the way, we can now move on to our match preview. So we're going to first start with our match preview by looking at the two teams in question, which is Barcelona and Ferencvaros. The two teams approached this fixture with almost identical recent form, okay? The last 5 games that both teams have played in all competition, Ferencvaros are only worse off with 1 more loss than Barcelona and then 3 wins, whereas Barcelona of course have had 1 loss and 4 wins. With that, we can move on to our squad news. We have some big news regarding certain players we expect to be rested for Barca. Messi, Coutinho and Ter Stegen were not in training today, and everything indicates that they will not travel to Hungary for the Champions League game due to rotations. This was also then further confirmed by Ronald Koeman in his press conference, where he did take some questions regarding Messi's unavailability, and he did remark that he spoke to the player that he had to be rested because going forward there's not going to be so many chances for Messi to get some rest. We also know that Samuel Umtiti will be playing with Barca B, and Ronald Araujo will not be risked until he is 100%, which according to Koeman might only be prior to the matches versus Cadiz or Juventus. Koeman then also remarked about Martin Braithwaite. He said that the striker deserves to play and will be needed in La Liga, where it is more necessary to play with a 9. So maybe Koeman here is hinting that Braithwaite might be rested as well for this next game. I don't know though, but what I do know is what the squad list looks like, and this is it. The goalkeepers included are Neto, Iñaki Peña and Arnau Teñas. And then in defense, which is pretty light, we've got Serginho Dest, Clément Lenglet, Oscar Mingueza, Jordi Alba and Junior Firpo. Midfielders, Frenkie de Jong, Mateus Fernandes, Carles Alenia, Miralem Pjanic, Pedri, and Sergio Busquets. Forwards are Ousmane Dembele, Francisco Trincao, Martin Braithwaite, Conrad de la Fuente, and Antoine Griezmann. With that, and taking into consideration Koeman's words about needing Braithwaite more in La Liga and about the need to rest players frequently, I think we could see Barca line up like this. Neto in goal, Firpo at left back, Mingueza at centre back, Frankie de Jong next to him, and Serginho Dest at right back, and in front of them a double pivot, because you know it's Koeman, 4-2-3-1 is going to happen, with Carles Alenia and Sergio Busquets, and ahead of them I'm thinking Ousmane Dembele on the left, Pedri down the middle, and Francisco Trincao down the right, with Antoine Griezmann leading the line. Alternatively though, I feel like this would be a great opportunity to play with a 4-3-3, in which case I would probably suggest that the defensive line would stay the same because we don't really have other options. But the midfield three should probably be Ricky Puig, Sergio Busquets, and Carles Alenia. You know, the three Catalan boys, just mixing it up there. All that first time passing, all that movement of the ball, all that, you know what I'm saying, that La Masia is just oozing out of those guys. And the reason why anyway I would suggest that we start Ricky Puig is to give Pedri some much deserved rest, because he started just about every game since the international break. Leading the line in this 4-3-3, I'd then go with Dembele, Griezmann, and Francisco Trincao, and probably substituting Conrad de la Fuente and Martin Braithwaite on. As for Ferencvaros, they are in quite a rare and enviable position. They say this because none of their players are out injured, none of their players are in recovery, and none of their players are suspended. They have a fully fit team and everyone is available. And you know what? They are going to be eager to impress against Barca, and they're going to want to fight for that Europa League place. So we can expect them to line up with the following players, which I feel is going to be their strongest setup, because this is kind of what they used the last time they were at the Camp Nou, and also what they used against Juventus, which is a 5-4-1 with the following players. Okay, now, disclaimer here, there's a lot of Hungarian names in here and I'm going to mess things up, so please do excuse me. Alright, let's do this. In goals, we have Denis Dibush, and with the defense of Marcel Heister, Lasha Dvali, Abraham Frimpong, Miha Blasic, and Gergo Lovrenčić. In midfield, we're going to have Myrtle Uzuni, Somalia, David Seeger, and Alexander Zubkov. And up top, I'm thinking it's going to be Tokmak Ngwen. Of course, Ngwen can also play in midfield. Zubkov can play up top, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Alexander Zubkov leading the line and Tokmak Ngwen playing off the wing. That happens sometimes with Ferencvaros. And now, to the next segment, the ones to watch. So, for Barcelona, I think the players to watch will be their two inform attackers. Griezmann has hit a bit of a purple patch, something many people don't seem to be acknowledging, really, with 4 goals and 2 assists in his last 6 games for Barca. Goal involvement in each game sounds like good form. And I believe that it is he or Martin Braithwaite that will be the ones to look out for should either one of them start. With honorable mentions to Francisco Trincao and Ousmane Dembele. For Ferencvaros, the player to watch will be the man that gave Gerard Piqué a torrid time at the Camp Nou, and he'll be eager to give a young Oscar Mingueza a hard time of things in Budapest. That man is the Norwegian striker with Kenyan heritage, Tokmak Ngwen. And I'm feeling like despite the fight that Ferencvaros will put up, like we saw them do against Juventus, that was a pretty pretty valiant effort, you know. But I'm going to go with Barca for a win. With that, guys, we've come to the end of this video. Who do you think should start for Barca tonight? Who are you expecting to be their best performer? Please leave your thoughts in the comments, and remember to like and subscribe for more content from Blaugrana Everything. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day and Forza Barca!